Scrap quilts are a great way of using up exactly what it says, scraps. Now, having been the owner of a quilt shop for a number of years, I had my own fabric stash, so scraps were something that actually I didn't get into until quite recently, where I've been involved in a lot of charity quilts. One of the things that I do in a spare moment, perhaps in the evenings, is I cut my scrap. I do sort my scraps. I sort them sometimes into colour, but more often into size. And I cut them into 2-inch little squares. It's about the smallest that I'm prepared to go. They're 2-inch, so we finish up 1.5 inches when they're sewn together. And as you all know, who've watched me demonstrate, and so I love these thread savers. But these are really messy and they end up in the bin. So one of the thoughts is, if you're a little bit organized and you have these little guys handy, you can use these before and after your other sewing and actually start making a quilt without any effort at all. It's kind of making as you go. So let me just show you what I have in mind. As you start to sew, just put one of these little guys and act as your beginning, if you like. We can then go on and do some other sewing. You could sew more together if you like, but let's think that we're going to sew some fast flying geese, because I want to use those in my scrap quilt.